I've always been an athlete. I loved redlining my body just to see how far I could push. The passion, the endorphins, when everything kicks in, it's indescribable. Training was the most important thing in my life. We were getting ready for a competition. I felt great, top shape of my life. On the second day of the competition, going through the workout, I got a little dizzy. I thought I was dehydrated, but I wasn't. Something wrong was happening. I couldn't control the left side of my body. Lost vision, jaw was starting to get tight, and then I just collapsed. My girlfriend, Alexia, took me to the emergency room. In the car ride, I was thinking like, I don't want this to be it. I don't want to have things end like this. The doctor said, you had a massive stroke. My artery completely ripped, so there's no blood flow to my brain on the right side. I'm 34, in good shape. Snap your finger and like, hey, you got a different life now. I had no idea rescuing Grace, a badly abused pit bull, she was gonna inevitably end up rescuing me. Alexia and I both volunteered at different animal shelters. 3 weeks before having my stroke, we first saw Grace. She looked like she'd been through hell. She was badly abused. She had burns all over her face. She could barely open her eyes. She was left on the street to die. It was rough seeing her at first. She could barely walk. We had to take her home. When we first brought her home, I sat down with her. She got in between that little space between the couch and where I was sitting, and she took her first nap as I was rubbing her chest. After a couple weeks, I think she knew, I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna be around, like this is my dad. When I got home after having my stroke, she knew something was up with me. I couldn't do anything really. Some days I just couldn't get out of bed. I was trapped inside my house. The sunlight made me dizzy. Whenever I got dizzy, I just felt like, am I about to have another stroke? I was very, very scared. But Grace was there going through this with me. Despite all the injuries and things that she had been through, Grace was making quite a bit of effort to recover. She looked at me and she's like, yeah, I know you're in a really bad place, but so was I. Thought about it, and she can do it. I know I can, because we're buddies. Grace and I started taking small walks. I adjusted more to the sunlight and getting my balance and equilibrium back. As the days went on, the walks got longer. She was starting to get happier, wagging her tail more. Her face was getting better. She started becoming a dog again. We started competing with each other. Who can recover a little bit faster? Slowly, Grace and I started to get our lives back. Today, Grace is amazing. She's just a completely different dog. She's running. You would never know that anything bad had happened to her. Alexia was with me every step of the way. Couldn't have done it without her. Now we're married. We have a baby on the way. I'll never be the athlete I was, but Grace has changed my definition of strength. I feel like we're stronger than we've ever been before.